ring Berlin. Make it a spin move or else you'll win. And then begin to see what you're doing to me. This MTV is not for free. It's OPC is killing me. So desperately I'll sing the other love. But also raging hate and pain and fear itself.
Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me.
We're talking about our love for 90s music. The coolness meter keeps rising for Mary.
No.
Back in the saddle, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked.
We did. We talked. Yep.
I will feel better in a month's time. I'm going to
think we
Vegas.
all will.
I'm going to Vegas today.
Ooh.
I've already figured it out. I did not tell anybody this. I thought I was going to go at the end of April. I think I go April 2nd.
Hey,
I think I get out
why
of town.
not? Why
Just in
not?
case something bad. And don't
Get out of
care.
Dodge.
The election happens. I'm gone.
Then you go.
I read the news off, and then boom, I'm on a plane, and I don't know who I am by Thursday.
Read the news over the phone from the airport. and then,
God.
phone in airplane mode
I've
and
done
off
that
you
before.
go.
I've
So,
actually
yeah.
done during a serious segment in St. Louis. We had to go to pick up something in my buddy's car. It was a lot. I can't even tell the story. But anyway, we had to do the show from the phone on the way home, and it was a pretty serious news day.
That's tough. That's tough.
Well, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
I'm glad to have you back.
Thank you. Glad to be
We
back.
had Megan on, and we had
I think you had Megan and Sharon.
Sharon was on with
yeah,
Megan. That's
yep,
right. Yeah,
yep.
they were great.
Yeah. My mom, who always listens, who's probably listening this morning, said
Hey, Mom.
the same thing. Hey, Mom. She said they did a really good job, and I was not able to listen to it, but I knew they would. I had every confidence that they would.
Well,
so.
we got Lacey back in studio.
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
Mary back in the
We're all
studio.
back. We're all back.
Now, how
So-
how is Hayner doing with the snow day reschedules and life? And,
we had two programs that we were really looking forward to having, and something new for us. And of course, it snowed, so we have rescheduled those programs. So, for anybody that was thinking about coming when they were going to happen in February, we just want to let you know you can still come because you didn't miss them. And for anybody who didn't know about them, we'd love for you to come too because there's room. So we had to reschedule two programs. We had Amy Conradi Cami, who is, if you've never listened to Amy, she's incredible. She plays the harp. Yeah, she plays the harp, and she also has a program that goes with it who talks about, she's kind of a pioneer in harp therapy. So she has co-authored different pilot studies demonstrating the effects of harp music on brainwave and immune system function, pain and anxiety. So she's going to come and she's going to play the harp. So it's just an hour for everybody to just kind of sit and relax and learn about how this harp music can help you, how music in general.
This is going to sound so weird, but so believe it or not, there was a time where CJ was a Four Seasons person.
Okay.
Back when I had the money for 3 months that I had the 3 months of money for. But I'm telling you what, I didn't think I'd be one of those like ritzy people. I could do it if I had the money.
Yeah.
You know, you go into that little massage room, they got the harp playing, and the frequencies are wild.
Yeah.
You will go off somewhere. You know, it is nuts.
It really is. So I'm probably TMI, but I am a super anxious person.
Me too.
And so I can't turn my brain off. And so I constantly have music or podcasts or something playing. But I do, like, once a year go in for that, and it's amazing how that can just, for even somebody as anxious as me, you can turn your brain off. There's something about it.
It's the same way for me too, because that's my biggest thing. I am bouncing 1,000 miles an hour. In that 1 hour, it's like, holy crap, this is being centered.
It is. And so Amy's going to talk about why that is, which is really interesting. And then she's also going to play for us. And if you've ever heard her play, she's so talented. So
is she related to Ken?
Yes, that's her dad.
Okay, because isn't he? He's a heck of a player
he
too.
He
and
is unbelievable. And so I mean, as talented as he is, she is.
I interviewed Ken one time, and he was he's
so interesting. He's nice, and he's funny, and he's interesting. Brilliant. And he absolutely is. So if you know any of that, you'll know this is a good program. And so we have rescheduled that for Tuesday, April 8th. At 6:30 p.m. at our Alton Square Library. So you can call, you can register for the program, and we'll have room for you. So we have that coming up.
How about that? That is really going to be a good one.
It's going to be
Is this the first time she's been?
She has played for us before, but I believe this might be the first time that she's incorporated that portion of her.
That's so fascinating.
I think it's really interesting, and so she's going to come and do that.
It's kind of a stretch for me to say this, but because I don't know, it's just kind of a thought. Could you imagine, though, if you had somebody that, maybe, because you do have your other workshops that maybe baby is having some issues with early onset dementia,
Right.
music does help that. So
It
maybe
absolutely
take it and
does.
try it out and see if that,
and see how it goes.
I don't
And I'm
know.
sure she'd have recommendations for people and even like if there's certain YouTube channels or musicians or things to listen to. So, I mean, I might be, putting some words into her mouth, but
You might have some extra work to do before
Amy,
this.
come on. So anyway, so she will be. Yeah.
Your buddy Mark came by.
Oh, did he?
He was great. We
He's
talked for 30
unbelievable.
minutes.
So he came. We had over 80 people show up
No,
for
you
this
didn't.
program.
He was
Yes.
excited as hell whenever
We
he
were
came in
super
here.
excited to have him because I've heard him speak before and I've talked with him before. And so Mark came and talked about the Forest Park Owls.
Isn't that so cool?
It was so amazing. And we had such a good response to it that we're probably going to have him come again. And also, we had people emailing me after the program like, this was so much fun. We really loved it. And so people will be happy to know that in the spring, and our next newsletter should be coming to your mailbox in a couple of weeks for the April, May, and June programs. We're actually going to have someone who's going to be coming and portraying John Audubon. So he's also going to talk about birds and do a
I am
reenactment
going
of John
to just
Audubon.
I am going to ask the question that the audience, the Alton Area History page is going to punch me in the mouth in public when they see me. Is Audubon Center? Is that the same?
Yes, that's who he's.
I know. I didn't mean to act like a fool.
No.
I feel like if I ask the question, then no one else has to.
Well, and other people have the same question. So he's going to be portraying John
So don't
Audubon.
judge me. Did you hear what Mary just
That's right.
said?
No judgment. No judgment whatsoever. No. So John Audubon was a naturalist and wildlife artist, and so he went on a quest to basically illustrate every bird in North America. And so we still use the Audubon guides to this day. So he'll be coming to the library in April, and we'll be announcing the date and the time and all of that soon. But if you liked Mark Glenshaw when he was here with the Owls, you'll really like this John Audubon
Believe
program.
it or not, a couple months ago, I said I got to start. I wanted to get some bigger people to come on the show because why not try it? And it didn't work. Some of them did, some of them didn't.
Yeah.
But one of them was David Attenborough. I reached out to. And he actually responded.
You're kidding.
And now he said he's past the time of interviews because he's 95, but he's older. But yeah, he responded right away.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, the most recognizable
naturally.
Yeah,
I mean,
in the world.
In the world. His I told you I'm a little foggy.
You're fine.
His documentaries
are just amazing.
His natural, and we have them at the library, so you can check them out. The Planet Earth and all that. You can check those out from the library. They're phenomenal.
They really are. But yeah, you mentioned naturals the other day, like a couple months ago. I said, why not take a chance? And I went on and found his email. He did. He responded right away. He said, I'm past that, but thanks.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've contacted authors before that you think they'll never get back to you within the day.
You know who I still want is Lemony Snicket. I want that guy so bad.
Yeah,
that
would be fun. That would be fun.
So what else is coming down the pipeline?
So we had to reschedule our library speed dating, which is going to be rescheduled for March 5th. So on Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, it's library speed dating. You're not looking for a partner. You're looking for a book. So we're doing speed dating for books. So
that means don't sit there like this the entire time at the library.
That's right. That's right. So you can come. We'll have the entire breaker or the entire multi-purpose room set up like a restaurant, like you would go on a date, and each table will have a different genre of book. And so you can move, and when we ding the little bell, you'll move from table to table like you would for speed dating, but you're going to be dating these books. And so we're going to have different genres. You can find new authors, new titles. You can talk with people that really like the same books that you want to read. Then you might have a problem. So that'll be this Wednesday, and that's from 6 to 7 in the multi-purpose room at Alton Square Mall.
Did it just get like 400 degrees down here?
It warmed up.
Okay, I thought I was having a hot flash and dying.
No, it's warm.
Let's take a break because I got to wipe the sweat literally out of my. It's burning me. I don't know what happened, but I woke up and it was just 400 degrees. 10:52. Yes, it is. We'll be back more Beyond the Shows with Mary, learning all about these great events coming down the pipeline right after this. You stay here. We'll stay here.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. OSFOnCall.org/virtual visit.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Brant Walker knows how to get results for Alton because he's done it. As Mayor Brant froze the property tax levy and balanced the budget, his economic development policy stimulated $116 million in private capital investment. Community policing and increased resources for public safety led to a decrease in crime. And under Brant Walker's leadership, Alton secured more than $10 million in extra grant funds for infrastructure and park improvements. Move Alton forward with Brant Walker.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to oh, God, if only we had those microphones. We would just be on fire right now. But we can't be. Welcome back to Our Daily Show at 10:56. More with Hayner Library. We're going beyond the shelves.
Yeah. I had one thing I wanted to bring up, which is, I think, really cool in 2 aspects. So if you are signed up for this in our newsletter on March 11th, which is next Tuesday, the following Tuesday, on March 11th, we have Will Schmalbeck lined up to play with his quartet, Jazz at the Library. And I was really excited about this because Will is a phenomenal musician. And so he's he's an Alton boy, but he's based in Chicago right now. And he was going to bring his quartet down and play. And I was really excited about it. And he called me because he actually is touring with the Glenn Miller Orchestra. So that tells you the caliber of musician that Will is. So he's like, Mary, I can't play. I got this opportunity to play with Glenn Miller. And I'm like, the Glenn Miller Orchestra. I'm like, oh my gosh, Will, that's so exciting. So in the meantime, Will was really, being the professional that he is, he was so great. And he connected me with Chris Jardin at the high school.
Oh, yeah.
And so Chris is they're going to be coming, and the Alton High Jazz Quartet is going to be playing. And so we're going to have Alton High Jazz Quartet. They're going to play swing, jazz, all different kinds of music for everyone. And so it's an opportunity to hear some really great kids in our community.
Have you heard the Confluence Band yet? The Alton Jazz Confluence?
No.
They'd be great for that, too.
Write
them down. They're another group of young kids. They play at the Jazz and Wine Fest every year to open the show, and these kids can play. They just jam. That's all they do. It's amazing.
I need to check that out because we're so, you always hear, oh, kids these days. Well, there's some super awesome kids these days.
The kids these days are the bad ones that showcase it on social media.
And
the ones that are great.
This group is going to be amazing. So we're encouraging everybody to come out and listen to them.
I love it. What time? What day?
So that's going to be Tuesday, March 11th at 6:30 p.m. at the Alton Square. Yeah, at the Alton Square Library. Upstairs in our programming room, and people can call and register for that.
So that was 6 to 8?
From 6:30 to 7:30. Oh. Yeah. So 6:30, 7:30. And they're even going to play some of their own compositions.
No kidding.
So these are super talented kids, and I'm really excited to have them at the library.
And you see, it goes to a bigger point, too, because everyone always complains, I got to be nice, that, all these young people are leaving. Well, yes and no. If you invested into them and went to these things, and it's not their parents that go, they always are going to be there and their friends. Yeah. The community should support them because if you start going to this, why would you want to play anywhere else if you can come back here and know there's 100 people ready to listen to you?
Yep. And they're super talented. I've heard, if you go to any of the Alton High concerts, they're really, really talented. So they'll be at the library as well. So just a bit of a change from what we had advertised when we wrote the newsletter. Like I said, I think it's so cool that Will is getting to play with the Glenn Miller Orchestra. So that's just a bit of a programming change, but also
did you see
really
Lacey's?
cool opportunities.
Did you see Lacey and I talk about the 9-year-old that ran away from home for an hour and 10 minutes?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
We have fun.
Yeah, well, and it's something different each time because we kind of send things back and forth to each other for editing and like, hey, check this out, look at this, look at that, and some of the stuff that she finds and that you guys talk about is just so much fun.
But
it's so much
showcases really what the library is all about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just exploring the past. It's bringing the community together to do good things. It's offering resources.
Yeah.
And it's really. Oh, by the way, I gotta make an honest statement now. Do we have a couple more events to talk about?
Just a few things, but
okay. I will end on that. Yeah. But I went into the library on Friday to deliver your Buzz magazines. John's out of town, so I had to step in.
All right.
I will say that everyone looked pretty confused when I walked in with the stack of magazines. I might have went to the wrong spot. I don't know. But I walked in, I saw Tabitha. I said, what do I do with these? And she said, well, just go ahead and hand them to me. And I said, well, I got to get my library card because I haven't picked it up yet.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was almost a year ago. And I had to get a whole new one printed. But I do have officially my Hayner Library card. It only took me a year and a half to walk 5 minutes down the road when Mary does this twice a month. But that's okay. I'm a part of the team.
Yep. Somebody sent me a meme one time, and it was like me at a party, and there's all this conversation, and then internally it was, don't ask them if they have a library card. Don't ask them if they have a library card. I'm like, yeah, that would be me at a party because I carry library cards around with me. So if somebody says I don't have a card, I'm like, well, I just happen to have one here, and I can register you for one.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
before I let you go, what else is coming down the pipeline?
So we've got on Saturday, March 15th at 10 o'clock. We have Benjamin Lauder coming to talk about arches, mounds, domes, and Bucky Fuller. So he's going to be talking about Buckminster Fuller and his work at SIU and about the history of that miniature Earth dome that he designed on the SIUE campus. And then we're going to be taking a virtual architectural tour across Southern Illinois and talking about the different architectural history of Southern Illinois.
Cool.
Yeah, and
there's a lot of unique stuff here.
There really is.
If you don't understand architecture, like I don't really understand it.
Right. Yeah. So he's going to be talking about that. That's free. That's at the Genealogy and Local History Library. And then coming up in March on the 13th, we have our Branching Out Genealogy class. And this month we're going to focus on digital family trees and files, how to organize and preserve your files digitally, which is something that's huge. So, how the best ways to do that and how other people can access them and just making digital files of things that we have on paper because, you never know what, hopefully nothing would happen to those, but you just never know. So,
true.
Yeah. And so that, and then Seed Library, we've got, it's kind of crazy to think about, but it's time.
Let me tell you something. I'm proud of myself. CJ was proactive this wintertime. I went to my good buddy Scott, who has a lawn company, and I said, Scott, I need this year-long thing. So he sent me to his website, scottsturfbuilder.com.
I was
You're like, no shit, who's Scott?
You have a friend named Scott. Oh, that's interesting.
Go ahead and plug him for me.
And then Scott's like, I know that 4-step.
I got onto it. I'm so. Now, here's my issue, though. I need a groundhog wrangler. I hate to do this to my neighbors. I hate to do this to my neighbors.
I've got somebody. I can give you his name.
I might need that because I want to do it humanely. It's just, Mary, I can't have 2 groundhogs digging under my house anymore.
I get it.
The problem is my neighbors are mad at me, and it wasn't an argument. It's just when it's literally living in one of my neighbors' basements. Yeah, like it dug through their foundation and it's staying there and it's digging. My yard sunk like a foot and a half.
They're so destructive.
So I got to get the little guy.
Yeah, and you want to do it humanely.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot the thing.
Exactly.
Kill it.
Yeah, no, we live on the bluffs, and so there are groundhogs galore, and so it's like you get one moved and then another. They can be so, and they're really destructive. So
they are, and it's not a nasty thing.
No, it's just living its life, but it's living its life under your foundation, and that's not good for it or you.
The other thing is too, my neighbor's going to be kind of mad at me, but guess what? It dug underneath this winter. The fence.
Oh, do they have a dog or any?
They don't anymore. The problem is the fence is leaning, and I wanted to get my fence put in my yard anyway, so that might be a conversation where, hey, your fence is already gone. We might as well just run the sucker all the way down and fix it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just they're bad.
They are. I know. One time I was walking at the cemetery, the city cemetery, which is beautiful, and over the course of about a month of taking my daily walk, I watched a groundhog just go underneath a structure there and dig all the way through and moved a headstone, completely moved the headstone. And it's like, you don't think about those kinds of things. They're cute and but they've got some power to them.
And I just don't have that insurance money.
No, I get that.
So with that being said, Mary, we'll link everything in an article. Glad to have you back, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, next time I'm here, it'll be right before
the day before the election.
Hopefully we can I'll bring your moment of zen.
No, I'm going to give you my endorsement right there.
Okay, thanks.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm not endorsing anybody.
100%
People keep asking me for that, and I'm like, I'm not vote your conscience. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not a duck. I don't
do your own research and make your own decisions.
That's right. Yep. If you got to ask me for advice, well, I got some land to sell you in Florida. With that being said, I think I like at first I was nervous about today because I had this shirt and it looked a little baggy, but I kind of like, why? It makes me look like a mob boss because it's like a little flared, and I kind of...
You look very professional.
Thank you very much. I have got to go to a tanning salon, though. This is getting bad.
As though
This is getting bad.
I can't talk. I'm right there with you.
We're out of time. I'll see y'all tomorrow. With that being said, have a great rest of your day, but most importantly, as always, try your best to... Damn, wrong way. Stay out of jail.